your videos that you have captured of these incidents that you call riots, they're very slanted against the people who are rioting. You characterize them as Antifa, Black Lives Matter rioters, correct?
Because they are rioting in the footage, yes, absolutely.
Is it your practice as a journalist to interject your personal opinion into the stories you're reporting on?
No.
But you did that here.
Where?
On August 25th, a few minutes after these shootings, you posted on Twitter your opinion as to whether the defendant in your mind was right or wrong in doing what he did, correct?
No, I said apparently at the beginning of that statement.
What effect does that have?
It means apparently. It doesn't mean that this is 100% my opinion.
You had already jumped to a conclusion, an apparent conclusion at that moment, right?
That's what apparently means.
You don't know, as you sit here today, what Mr. Rosenbaum was thinking, do you?
You mean at the time of the shooting?
Yes. Or at any point in his life. I mean, you have no idea what Mr. Rosenbaum was ever thinking at any point in his life. You have never been inside his head. You never met him before. You don't know.
I've never exchanged words with him, if that's what your question is.
So your interpretation of what he was trying to do or what he was intending to do or anything along those lines is complete guesswork, isn't it?
Well, he said, "Fuck you," and then he reached for the weapon.
Of the shooting, nothing to that extent, but there was no window in the police station.
So the fact there was no window made it so you could not give an accurate statement?
I'm not saying that. I
You
said
just did.
it gave me anxiety. Yeah, so make sure you say what I'm saying.
You brought your own exhibits, correct?
I did.
Okay, and I didn't ask you to do that?
You did not.
Okay, and there's a series of like 24 big photographs that I'm going to go through with you. Do you know who took these?
I did.
Okay.
So you had a camera on you that night?
That's how I would have got those photos.
You indicated that there was a trailer that was lit on fire?
Yes.
You did not see Mr. Rittenhouse around then?
No.
And the trailer was unoccupied?
What do you mean unoccupied?
I mean, there was no one in it?
There was what?
There was nobody in it?
There could be nobody in it.
Isn't it a flatbed?
Yeah, it's a flatbed.
First of all, Your Honor, this was the subject of a motion. I'm well aware of that. And the court left the door open.
For me, not for you. I was astonished when you began your examination by commenting on the defendant's post-arrest silence. That's basic law. It's been basic law in this country for 40 years, 50 years. I have no idea why you would do something like that. And it gives, well, I'll leave it at that. And by the way, Mr. Richards absolutely correctly points out that just hours ago, I said I had heard nothing in this trial to change any of my rulings. So why?
Testimony, Your Honor.
Pardon me?
That was before the
Don't
defense testimony.
get brazen with me.